Men, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody who thinks very highly of you. We have I admire you and I feel so happy with you. Now, for plenty of you, this would be a good friend or maybe even a family member who feels like it's just been too long since they've been able to see you and they want to know what's going on. They want to hang out with you, right? And for others of you, this is a romantic situation. Someone who feels like maybe they fumbled you or wasted time. Maybe someone who feels like they need to apologize, but they miss seeing you and they want to find a way to remedy that. So, how can I see you and win? Let's call on spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedonestarot@gmail.com. You can find that in the description box, along with more information on how to become a member and get access to more content, as well as how to find my Etsy shop if you are interested in a homemade soy candle. I just lit a new one, the butterscotch one, if you're wondering. And beyond that, just please keep in mind that there is someone who thinks they're cute, someone who thinks they could get away with pretending to be me in the comments and scam you out of money. And I don't want any of you to be scammed. So please do me a favor. If someone is offering you a personal reading, it's probably not me because I'm not out here soliciting you guys. I just tell you about it in my live streams, right? But the fastest way to know if you're dealing with my YouTube account or this person's is to look at the handle. If it says Ms. Carmen and there's no number, it's me. If it's Ms. Carmen with a 1 at the end, it ain't me because I'm the OG. Hello, Tiana. Hello, James. Hello, Nat Nat. Hello, Joaquin. Hello, Famous Seamus. Did I say hello to anyone? Hello, Constantine. Hello, Kikonchola. How we doing? So please don't get scammed, okay? I don't want you to deal with that. I'm a little worried that I still don't have enough light going on here. Do I need another candle? I don't know. I don't know. We'll try to make it work. Okay. Let's see what else we've got. This is the gold foil tarot. Thank you, Tiana. I appreciate it. I reported them as well. Rachel and Lemonade found them and also reported, I believe. So it shouldn't take too long. And somewhere out there, they're probably butthurt that their little thing didn't work out. Good luck. Never. If you're scamming other people's work, you deserve to fail, okay? Go do your own stuff. Yes, just don't report me, okay? Report them. All right, what else do we have? We have the Hermit, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Hierophant. This is someone who is definitely thinking about how great you are, how skilled you are, how talented you are. Someone who is thinking about how you, I don't know, it's like you understand things in a different way. Maybe your brain works just a little bit differently from others, right? But this is telling me that there's been an issue with the Knight of Pentacles coming through in the reverse. This is like, things were going well, we were getting along, and then I opened my big mouth and I said something I shouldn't have. Or, then I had to cancel and I couldn't like reschedule. There's a frustration here because it's like, I didn't do what I should have. Sorry, I'm grabbing another candle. Well, it's like on its last leg, but maybe, just maybe, it will save the day. Yeah, that might help, actually. Eh? What do you think? You can see me now, right? All right, let's put you up here. And you right there. Hopefully that helps. Hello, how are you doing? Or Hamza? It's still thumping. Yes, I agree. Thank you, Nat Nat. Yeah, that's creepy. How can I get somebody to notice me and want to date me? I know, I'll be creepy. ¿Has ligado con una chava así? The creepiness does not work, okay? This is not a good approach. Do better. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, Six of Cups in the reverse, and the Empress in the reverse. Speaking of do better, what did this person do? Oh, okay. So we're dealing with someone who admires you, someone who enjoyed their time with you, and I think fell in love when they didn't intend to. Now, when they fell in love, there was a concern that they needed to be super independent. So we've got a person who did not want to show their emotional side. I don't want anybody to make fun of me because I fell in love. I don't want anybody to say, "Oh, is your heart broken?" So in other words, we have someone who was a little bit too concerned with impressing their friends, right? Look, what's more important, actually being happy or looking happy? You tell me. This person chose looking happy. I'll do what the others think I should do and give up whatever it is that I should have. Now, that could translate in a few different ways, right? This could be someone who didn't want to pursue a committed relationship because they have, too many folks in their social community or their friend group who expect them to go out and act a little bit foolish or be for the streets. So they fumbled. We have the Six of Swords and the High Priestess. This person's had some time to think about how they handled the situation, and they want to figure it out. I miss you. I know I messed it up, but like, hey, can I get another chance? What do you think? Hey, James. How's it going? Hello, Worldwide. How you doing? Hamza, just so you know, the best compliments in the world have nothing to do with the exterior, in my opinion. I would much rather be a beautiful person inside. I think that's what's most important. Hello, James. How's it going? Hello, Serafina. I love that name. It's so cool. Hello, Daniel. Thank you for subscribing. And I just ask that you subscribe to the same respectful strategy or, thought. Right? Right? All right. What else? Knight of Wands. Strength. And the Four of Cups. Look, this doesn't necessarily have to be someone who is a garden tool. You know what I mean, right? This doesn't have to be someone who is really just out here looking for a good time and not a long time. The issue is they have a bit of a problem wanting to be seen as one of the group. So they're not pursuing a relationship with you was primarily fueled by their concern that their friends or the people around them wouldn't take them seriously. Then maybe you got the wrong friends, homie. Hello, what's up? Did I say hello to the other James? I don't know if I should call you other James. Hello to all Jameses. Eight of Wands in reverse. Six of Pentacles, and another six with the Lovers. So I ended up pulling back, not communicating, or not telling you how I feel, or putting the brakes on what would have been a lovely relationship because I was too worried about what someone else thought. And I know they think that I should be out here with a roster. They think I should be hanging out with lots of people. And so I made a choice between you, the person I was maybe falling in love with, and them, the people who judge me all the time for, whatever stupid stuff I do. And I decided to go with the friends who don't really actually want to see me happy, but just want to see me, like, make the same mistakes as them. Hello, Alyssa. How are you doing? Hello, Orion. How are you? Club James. We got the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So I was foolish. I should not have chosen the friends. I should have chosen you. And instead, now I'm sitting here sad and lonely, thinking about how things would have gone if I had actually prioritized the connection with you. Alrighty, this is the Prisma Visions. Oh, I hope so too, Orion. Yes, thank you for liking the live stream. Orion, most people are doing $5 to $10. I mean, I've seen some low ones. I won't lie, sometimes it insults me, but like, you know, I'm also not going to be like rude about it. Times can be a little bit rough, you know? Prisma Visions Tarot. Okay, so what do we have? What else? Wow. We just had that Ten of Cups in the reverse, and here it is again. Ten of Cups in the reverse. Feeling out of place. Losing a loving connection. Feeling a bit lonely. Worried because it's like, hey, is this actually over? Did I ruin that connection? Or is there some way I can like, you know, rebuild what we had? Oh my God, that's so cute. Hey, little monkeys. Is it a baby monkey? I love that one. That's adorable. All right, what else do we have? Aren't they, Iris? Hey, Two, how's your day going? Hello, Jacob. Hello, Lemonade. How we doing? So we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Sometimes people don't understand what they've lost until they've already lost it. Is this someone who minimized the connection they felt with you or assumed that they would be able to get over the emotions they felt for you much faster than reality has shown them because they still think about you? Because they're still wondering what could have happened if they weren't so silly. Oh, a relationship might have happened. We have the Hierophant and the Star in the reverse. They feel lost. They feel like they chose the wrong thing. And they have compared everyone else that they've dealt with to you. And it's like, it's silly because I don't want anything like that. If this was someone who was really out here with a roster and hanging out with a different person every night of the week, that's not satisfying for them anymore. That's not what they want. They want something real. Yes. Lemonade saw it, right? Oh, you didn't see it? Oh, they're so cute. It's like a real monkey with like a stuffed animal monkey. It's cute. Hello, Catherine. How are you doing? What else? Two of Chalices in the reverse and the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Yep. They're overwhelmed. The distance between the two of you, Two of Chalices in the reverse, Two Cups in the reverse, could be like a breakup. I don't think it got that serious, at least not for the majority of you. But this is someone who denied themselves the love that they started to feel for you. And that has not gone well for them emotionally. They see you everywhere or things remind them of you. Judgment in the reverse. I made the wrong choice. I shouldn't have listened to the friends that told me to walk away from you. I thought it was going to be better. I thought I was going to be happy, you know, just on my own and still doing the like hoe cake thing. Right? Was that Carla's comment? Maybe I shouldn't pretend that I don't have feelings for someone and then go and try to have like a rebound. There it is. Oh, so cute. Thank you, Dad. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Iris. Oh, good. He saw it. Page of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Hello, Katie. How are you doing? Katie, I just love your username. It says Katie wishes love for you. See that, you guys? Everybody, you're supposed to have love. Everybody gets love. Love for you, for you, for you, for you. That's sweet. They're building a new life. They don't want to have the same type of friends. Maybe there's genuine connection. Maybe they really do care for these people. Maybe it's their own like brother or sister, right? But this is someone who's realizing I keep passing up love just because it makes my friends feel better. Why do I want to avoid that? Maybe I really do want that. I feel like they're missing out. Why did I choose to continue this immature approach to love when I could have something real? You were a blessing in my life, and I laughed at it. I walked away from it. I didn't take it seriously. And now I sit here and all I do is think about you. I was scared of a long-term relationship and felt like it would be easier to keep doing life the way I had been. But now all I want is you. Eight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So they have felt stuck by their own choices, nervous about whether they'd ever see you again, and trying to find a way to reconnect. They feel foolish. This is the What's the News Oracle. What else? The Cleanse, Extra, and Lucky Break. Now I'm realizing that maybe you came into my life to show me that it was time to mature, to show me that there were connections, social friendship type things that I could be partaking in where it wouldn't seem like a requirement for me to avoid all love. Like, why am I friends with somebody who wants me to miss out on a happy relationship? Why do I want to hang out with people who feel like love is the worst thing that could happen to you? I don't want that negativity. I don't want to feel like I can't choose what makes me happy just because there are some clowns around me. I said it, the clowns, that like make fun of me for that. The reality is meeting you and getting to know someone like you was one of the best things that could have happened to me because it showed me the type of connection I could be having in my life, something more meaningful. So we've got spilling the beans, revealing secrets, cats out of the bag, and untrustworthy. Receipts, evidence, guilty as charged, and exposed. And heart to heart, deep conversations, intimate discussions, and blunt and honest. So we have someone who feels like they need to come back around and be honest about how they feel for you. They're going to confess their feelings. They want to have this deep conversation with you. Here's what happened and why. I realize that my friends are holding me back or are a negative influence on me. They just want me to be involved in connections where I gain something. They don't see the intrinsic value of a happy, healthy relationship. And I let them talk me out of pursuing something serious with you, and I regret it. I should not have let them have that power over me. This is the Love Oracle. What else do we have? So you showed this person a vulnerable side. You had an open heart to a potential connection or long-term relationship here. And they ended up needing to heal because they didn't know how to appreciate that connection or that opportunity in love. But now you've basically motivated them to see that enough is enough. I don't want to continue to miss out on happiness in my life because you did make me feel happy, right? They admire you. I don't want to miss out on this just because my friends think it's silly. They're wrong. And being away from you has been painful. So they're going to confess. You know, I minimized what I felt. I told you I didn't need anything, or maybe I even told you that it was silly for you to be so obsessed with me. The reality is, I can't stop thinking about you, and I want to be around you. Thank you, Tiana. So cool. And a reminder, there's new membership readings out that I posted today. So make sure you check them out. One of them's about a love spell. So this person has hidden from romance or has run from serious emotions. And now, having dealt with you, they see the folly of their ways. They see that that was a poor choice. They regret walking away, rejecting something meaningful with you. They feel like the types of connections they had previously sought out that were probably mostly about physical intimacy, by the way. They don't have any fun with that anymore. That's not my thing. The bang for the buck just isn't there anymore, you guys. They don't want to be a garden tool anymore. They want real love. So they've had to make a decision. If I want love and these friends of mine are a bad influence, then maybe what I really need to admit is I've been hanging out with people who are a bad influence. Maybe I need to admit that what I really want is to spend more time with the person who has actual values and depth. They miss you because things are like real with you and apparently quite fake with the others. This is the Path of Shadows. What else do we have? What else? Fallen angel. Was it even real, the paradise I fell from, or are they just a nightmare, the realms I now roam? It feels to them like the time they spent with you was a bit of a dream. And they think about it when they have a difficult day, and they think about it when they're in a good mood. They have not been able to remove the memory of you from their mind, and it haunts them because they want more. They weren't ready for it to be over. Mystic swamp, deep dark waters, your reflection you can't see. You won't find yourself if you don't go deep. This is someone who has gone through or is going through an ego death, and they're looking around, as is often the case, and realizing, man, people that I've been friends with and people I've been dealing with, they're kind of lost. You know, they prioritize the wrong things, or they make fun of people for dumb reasons, or they don't want to be honest with themselves about what things need to change. But now I can see what needs to change. So maybe I need to step away from the folks who seem to be quite content to be stuck. Vampire. In the night's embrace, where desires ignite, my hunger keeps consuming all in sight. This is a group, a social group that backstabs each other or steals each other's boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. This is somebody that is realizing I can't trust any of these people. So why do I trust them to like influence decisions in my life? Why would I make a choice about who I love because of these self-absorbed individuals? Raven, knowledge, death energies. So this person's changing. I don't want to live life like that. I don't want to be like the people who have influenced me. There's a better way to do it. They want to be around you. This is the voyage of the soul. Honestly, I think there are a lot of people who start off as a garden tool and then realize they want real love. So I'm not going to judge too harshly on that because I think that's a pretty common scenario. The important thing is that you see what real love is, right? Enlightenment. That's what we're talking about, right? Oh, that's not love, but I guess that one was. Maybe I should go see if I could get like more of that. Captivated, romance, charm, dazzling, fairy tales, and surprise. Because sometimes love feels like a fairy tale when you expect it to always be a disappointment. Vessel, body, nourishment, wholesome nutrition, and health. This is someone who is changing how they live their life. They are growing up, letting go of old behaviors or patterns, and listening to their intuition. They are being kind of ostracized by their previous friends. They're feeling a little bit like an alien because they're not doing things like everybody else was doing them. Seasons, cycles, elements, spring, summer, fall, winter. And then we have the Ascension card. That makes a lot of sense. You love this person so hard that they actually ended up ascending. That says something. Maybe you don't love this person, but you showed them what love really is. You showed them what is worth working on yourself for. So they are actually working on themselves. All right, this is the Overthinker's Oracle. Hello, Lisa. How are you doing? What else do we have? Playing games. Good karma. I'm desperate for another chance. So they went from playing games to realizing they needed to work on themselves, and they have earned some good karma. They've been healing. But I'm afraid if I come back around with that new energy that you're going to do to me what I did to you. That you're going to not take me seriously. So how can I make sure that you take me seriously? Well, first of all, I'm going to have to apologize because I know I should have treated you better. But second of all, I'm going to make sure you know exactly how serious I am. Marriage proposal. Wanting to propose marriage. They're willing to take a big risk, even though they know that you might tell them to just like keep it moving. You're not interested. They're determined to show you that they have actually changed. They don't act the way they did before. They have worked on themselves and they're not hanging out with the people that were a bad influence. I miss how our relationship used to be, and everything you said was true. I just never admitted it. So they're finally going to admit it. They're finally going to be real with you. All right, y'all. I'm actually super eager to get outside, so I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you for hyping if you're able to. Thank you for the baby monkey. Thank you. That was adorable.